Here we have one Bulería Falseta, and actually this falseta is really special to me. I learned this from Jorge Sanchez. He's from Granada, and I think he still lives there. But actually he was playing in Oulu, in a small city in north part of Finland, and there was a flamenco festival going on, and Jorge was invited to play there with one singer called guitarist. And he gave the guitar course, of course, and I took part, and I learned this falseta from him. And actually, this happened maybe 16 years ago, so quite a long time. But I still play this. Every time I play Bulería, I usually play this falseta. I really like it. I like the groove. I like its simplicity. It's very simple, but it's still quite difficult to play well. And it somehow tells me the whole story of Bulería in a small package, if you could say that. But anyway, this is my opinion. I like this a lot. And that's why I like to share this. It's really useful. You can play it everywhere. With singers, with dancers. If you play solo Bulería, you can play it everywhere. And it's also, because it's played here only in small area, it means that if you put capo on the 4th fret or 6th or 7th, or okay, I don't know any singer to sing Bulería here, but anyway, if you use the capo, this is still playable. You can play it easily here and there. But yeah, it's the most difficult part here is maybe the dynamics and the rhythm. To keep it steady and groovy is maybe the most difficult part. And I suggest that when you practice this, play it a lot with metronome and with compass if it's possible. But in YouTube there's lots of different choices to use these compass backgrounds, and also Dr. Compass is quite good flamenco metronome. I use it also a lot. It's application, you can download it to your phone, so it's but anyway, there are many tools what you can use. But this is special falseta is really important that you use metronome, some kind of metronome when you practice this. And it's good for the thumb also, because you have to play strings next to each other. The whole falseta is played with the thumb, so good for the thumb. And how I played this falseta here, I tried to play it as simple as possible, and the second part also, which is really popular, is this. One important thing I want to mention is that if you haven't played very long flamenco guitar, the common mistake to do here is that when you play a chord, mostly you play here these 3 strings here, and you left the bass notes. And usually it's because it's easier to hit these strings with the index finger. But if you miss the bass note, actually you miss the melody then, and it sounds quite boring. It sounds like this. You can't even hear the melody. So I suggest that when you practice, try to hit the bass note first. It's the most important note with these chords. And actually the first string is the less important. So and this part could be played in many ways. So here it's quite simple way how I played it, but you can do different accents, you can play with that, and there are many ways to do that. And if you are able to do that, please feel free to do so. so on. This is one example. But you can play with that part. And when you play this melody, remember the dynamics. So it's not de da de da de da. You have to play the dynamics correctly. Ta 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 ta. So that's important. But yeah, this is it mainly. Hope you enjoy this, and hopefully this falseta is useful and good for you. And keep on practicing and do it well.